6 days I have how much? That's 3k. 3k in a month I have what? 12k. 12k I don't have to work for. Within how many months? Within 10 months I'd have paid off the motorbike. Even if I'd taken a loan, I would have paid off the motorbike. And therefore everything I earn after that is pure interest for me. That is income. Start with what currently are you earning? So this, I'm earning 50k. So let's work with the example you gave. I'm earning 50k. How do I get my 50k to at least be like 70 or 80k every other month? You know, that's a typical question any young person will ask. So the first thing you look at is, can I reduce the first thing that the quickest solution is, can I cut down some expenses? So if my 50k was the salary I'm getting net, give it example, it's net, so you're getting 50k, and in most cases you will only you utilize like 45k, so the only thing you're remaining with is 5k. So my first notion of how do you increase your income is, how can you get it from only 5k to at least 15k every other month? So the first thing then you go back is to look at what are the things that I spend on that I don't necessarily need to spend on. And still bringing back the conversation of you can only do that if you have a goal-based sort of savings, yeah, where I'm saving for something and I have to every month give out 10k. So you know, out of my 50 net, 10k should be out to this spot. So the first thing is then, what am I spending on and what can I scale down? That's what I gave you examples of. I can reduce my rental payouts, so which means, can I go to a smaller house and pay 8k a month? Can I, live with a friend and we split the rent? There are several methods that you can use to do that. The second thing is, you can start investing, because the way your 50k will be 100k is if you started putting that 10k aside every other month in an account that gave you 12%, 13% per annum, which trickles down around 1 point something percent per month. So the more you do that, today the 10k, tomorrow 20k, next month 30k, 40k, and all this 40k is earning interest being invested back, therefore it's growing. At a certain point you'll discover that your interest alone is your additional 40k. So you are earning 50k, you started saving early, the interest now out of the monies that you've been able to save is equivalent to your 40k every other month. You get that? So and there's a similar thing we always talk to. When you hit your 40 age and you have like 30 million, don't go get all of it, put it in an investment plan. What the investment plan does is that if I invest 30 million today into an investment that gives me, let's take example 10% per annum. 10% per annum of 30 million will be around 3 million every other year. So 3 million, if I cut it down into 12, how much is that? So you already know that I don't need to touch my 30 million. My 30 million is working for me. That's now the scenario in this case where you've invested to a level that your interest is equivalent to the additional 50k you wanted without touching the principal amount, which keeps growing every other month. So that's one thing you can do, is start investing early, let your money start growing, the interest keeps coming. At a certain point it will be decent enough to give you that. Then the third thing is, as I said, is scale down your expenses. So if you are the third thing you're doing is, if you have some decent amount of money and you can start a side hustle, do it. And there's so many side hustles. You can do Uber, you can start a barber shop, you can start a salon, you can start an PESA shop. They'll get you small monies here. You'll get 2,000, 3,000 a month. I once did a calculation of if I was to do a border business. One border bike 100k max. You pay plus insurance 108k. 108k. These guys, you go and lease the car, you motorbike. You don't have to ride it, you lease it, because there are these guys now who then take the motorbike and they pay you it is 500 shillings a day. 500 shillings a day. That is net. Fuel, everything, they've taken care of it. Now the 500 bob a day, if I calculate times a week, because they do only 6 days. 6 days I have how much? That's 3k. 3k in a month I have what? 12k. 12k I don't have to work for. Within how many months? Within 10 months I'd have paid off the motorbike. Even if I'd taken a loan, I would have paid off the motorbike. And therefore everything I earn after that is pure interest for me. That is income. A motorbike will take maybe 2 to 3 years to wear out. So the next 2 years, I'm earning what? In 12 months, even if I do 10k every other month, I'm earning what? 120k? 120k, that's 240k that I've earned in 2 years now, pure profits. So if you look at it in that manner, then there are certain things. If you have 100k, you throw it in a motorbike, you listen to this guy, you get your 10k easy. So that way again, you start, growing your, get into farming. You have a couple lot somewhere, do some tomatoes. Go over the weekend, every other weekend, go there. Instead of drinking, go to the shamba, see, are the potatoes coming up, the nyanyas coming up. 3 months, harvest, peleka kwa market. That gets you how much? 30, 40k is income, money you did have. So, if you can get into side hustles, things that you really are passionate about and you see can help grow, and you can manage quickly with a day job, please do it. So that way also you are able to increase.